Yo, welcome everyone, Sanji Uchiha here, your friendly neighborhood Uchiha. Today, of course, we're tackling Boruto episode 201. It's still wild to me that we're actually over 200 episodes of Boruto right now. We're basically nearing the episode count of the original Naruto series, which had, what, 220 episodes? So that's pretty much insane to me, but it is what it is. Of course, if you're new here, be sure to like the video up, subscribe, all that typical YouTube jazz and blues. And of course, I will be, I'm going to see if I can have that end of month subscriber stream later tonight. So probably after this video goes up, I'll try setting things up for that stream. So you can definitely look out for that and join me later on. If anything, worst case scenario, it will be tomorrow, but you'll see. So essentially just keep an eye out. But yeah, episode 201, Boruto Naruto Next Generations. We are going to be getting the swing. the strongest character in the series, the swing. Undefeated, honestly. But anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Oh, good morning, by the way. Alright. Kurama. Let me tell you the story of the swing. I'm really loving the OST. Yeah, Kurama, we know, but at the same time, a lot of persons would say, without you, Naruto probably would have been screwed a lot of times. The swing! Yo, that swing has had more screen time than Tintin. Meanwhile, this man just a waste with asleep. When he's chasing down Sasuke, obviously that's when he's at his strongest. But that's why he's not strong. That's why he's been nerfed. Can't chase down Sasuke anymore. There's this like comforting look on Kurama's face right there from that shot right there. I like it. Oh, it's symbolism, eh? Alright, time for some extra training. Who that? The manufacturer of the best wine in the world? Whoa, no, bro! No, 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 no. Yeah, just seeing Kawaki get hit by slapped around by Jigen, brother. Did that change something about how that scene went down? What? I hope so. Wait. Oh, yeah. That was a sexual joke. So they've changed up this scene a lot already in terms of the dialogue. I think this is a new OST they're playing now, which is pretty decent as well. What's with this cinematic upscale, you know, shot with Boruto right there? Alright! Officially, niggas! It's official though, bro. It's a good look on Boruto's part, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, are we seeing that this episode? Loving the confidence. Yo! Manga readers! We are here officially! And I love the contrast between looking at this era and the village, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, an episode from it ends there. Oh, no. Oh, okay. You're not waiting eagerly enough. Come on, Espada Boro. Let's be logical here. Alright, so that was episode 201 of the Boruto anime, and yo, it was a solid episode as per usual. I mean, between getting the swing, which is always appreciated, I believe, in the Naruto franchise, and you know, the parts with, you know, Sarada, I mean, Boro, Sasuke, Shikamaru, Sai, and just that moment between Boruto and Kawaki, all great stuff if I do say so myself. So of course, the first section of the episode between Kurama and and Kawaki, which, you know, for the most part was dialogue heavy for the most part, which I think at this point in the story it's not really a big deal. It doesn't really bog down the story because we've been, you know, having Kawaki interact with Reese blowing this green screen here. Hold on. That is better. But yeah, for the most part, we've had Kawaki interacting and gaining an appreciation for who Naruto is in a more organic, natural way. So I guess at the tail end here, where we're already invested in where the dynamic between the two of them is going to go, beyond Kawaki sending Boruto the way of the seventh, having the dialogue here isn't really like a jarring or big deal, I would say, in terms of killing the pacing for the most part. So that was good. I think for the most part it would be a nice touch in terms of where Naruto is coming from and paralleling that with who Kawaki is as a character, in terms of how we've experienced him to date. So I thought that was a nice touch for the most part. Of course, I do believe it does solidify Kawaki as, you know, probably one of the best characters in the series, you know, so far, at least the Boruto side of the franchise. So there was that. Of course, we do have Kawaki, you know, continuing his training with Naruto, learn to climb trees. And of course, that was a callback to, you know, the Land of Waves arc where Naruto and Sasuke were struggling to climb trees because of their poor chakra control. I would even go to say, in Naruto's case, more so because he had, you know, the balancings between his massive chakra pool and Kurama's massive chakra pool that he had trouble, you know, controlling his chakra, which is probably the reason why he had such trouble. But all the same, it was still funny between that and the section where they were walking back through the village and they were basically teasing Naruto about the fact that, you know, like, bro, like, climbing trees, that's nothing. Like, I don't know what you've been doing as Hokage, but it's me. So that was funny, a little comedy there, which is always appreciated. So I always love those little callbacks to original Naruto, so that was good as well. And of course, we do continue the, you know, the comparison or the parallel between, you know Naruto as a father and or as a caretaker versus Jigen. So that was good, and we see that, you know, Kawaki is trying to push forward. I would say there is still obviously some conflict there, but I think it sells Kawaki as a more, he can resonate with him more as an actual person, even though he's obviously fictional, but you get what I mean. So that was good. Now, in terms of the changes to this episode compared to the manga, which, you know, I guess spoilers for manga of our anime only, but I realized they took out this section of this episode, or the section of the chapter where they mentioned Tsunade and compared to the Byakugo seal, which I found interesting. And I'm going to theorize why. You see, because that plot line hasn't really bared any fruits at all when it comes on to the manga to date, in terms of like Boruto and Mitsuki visiting Tsunade and, you know, getting more details on that. Maybe between liaisoning with Kishimoto and, you know, Ikimoto, they probably, you know, talked it over between them and Studio Pierrot to say, yo, probably take that out. So I think the removal of that section is just shouting to me, for the most part, that as we go along, and it's already been happening obviously, that we'll continue to refine and remove certain plot points or narrative elements or certain dialogues that probably, you know, don't really align with the 100% vision of what the Boruto story should be. Probably looking back on the chapter, probably Kishimoto was saying, probably would be best to take this out for now when I follow up on it later. So I am expecting them to bring back the whole Tsunade thing later on, but yeah, I just found it very interesting that they took that out, because that was a big thing at the time and I thought they would have followed up with it in the manga. I know, but they haven't. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, looking at it from that perspective, I guess I could understand why they took that out. But as long as they put it back in, because at least that's a nice little doorway to get all characters to come back into the story. So hopefully. So that was interesting. Of course, as I said in the reaction section, the dialogue from that section, it has been changed up, including the Tsunade thing. But it was nice seeing, you know, Sarada mention Sasuke and the fact that he's motivated to train. And of course, we do get Sarada going off to finally, I guess, continue her Chidori training. So there was that. This moment between Kawaki and and Boruto, the Kyodai, the brother moment, that was really nice. I'm really kind of thinking back in my head now as I'm talking, like all the moments between Boruto and Kawaki since they've come to the village. But for what I can generally remember, I think the development of their dynamic has been very natural, very organic for Boruto to actually come to this point to say, yo, I'm willing to actually help you out, fam, and, you know, do what I have to do between, you know, the conflict with the Vias and fixing the Vias and training together and living together. As most persons would say, I think the dynamic or the rivalry between Kawaki and Boruto that kind of is reminiscent of Naruto and Sasuke is like the better version of the Naruto Sasuke dynamic, if I'm being quite honest, because Sasuke and Naruto, calling Sasuke his best friend, probably if it was set up like how Boruto and Kawaki was set up, persons would understand more. But right now, I think most persons would dig the Boruto Kawaki dynamic, and they're looking forward to seeing where it goes or how it actually goes to shit. So there's that. yes, I do appreciate the Sarada training because, as I keep saying for the past few weeks as well, that's gonna have the payoff eventually. The payoff that we need eventually, and you know, it's the build up that we didn't get in the manga, which is always good. Of course, Boro. Boro, the Infinite Tsukiyumi. I thought we would have got more specifics on how he planned to doing it, but I guess based on the dialogue at the end there, it seems like he's just working with the plan that, you know, Jigen has. So there's that. And of course, with him mentioning Otsutsuki, you can already imagine that is a major hint at, you know, Jigen's true nature. So little tiny spoilers there in the anime itself, so that was interesting there. But anyway, I thought it was another solid episode for the most part. No major complaints. Yeah, well, let me know what you guys thought about the episode and my thoughts on said episode in the comment section below. Of course, as I said earlier, we hope to have our end of month subscriber stream later tonight, this evening, one or two, and take things from there. So yeah, but anyway, Sanji Uchiha, good morning to you guys again. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, or will have an awesome day. But like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next Boruto video.